What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on PrizePicks. It's something I got plays for Monday. I got 3 plays in this video. We're going to go ahead and talk about the 3-man play. Before we do, I want to go ahead and say thanks for the support recently on the channel. It's been great. And if you guys could drop a like on this one, it would help me out a lot. It literally takes 2 seconds, completely free. So go ahead and drop that like. And now, if you want to get free plays from me every single day, I don't know, maybe this is your first time on the channel, you're not hearing about the winnable. I mention it every single video. This is the first link in the description, and basically what it is, it's completely free, and it lets me send you guys free plays. That's basically all it is. I send you a link, I send you an image. It's very, very simple. I send, of course, a ton more plays to the VIP that is on the winnable, and you can control the notifications so don't get spammed. It's completely free. You guys should join winnable.com/bam. Just go ahead and hit that link in the description of this video. Now, let's go ahead and recap the day before, guys. This was how Sunday went for us. And honestly, guys, really, really bad day on Sunday. Sunday was not a great day. And the thing is, that's just part of betting. I told you guys when we won that you got to take this kind of evenly. Don't get too high in the highs and don't get too low in the lows. This is one of those moments where because we didn't get too high in the highs, you know that in these lows, we're not going to take it too low. You know, we're just going to take our loss and move on. And we're going to see why did we lose a lot of these plays. It was because of opposite correlation or just plain not correlation, which is really rare. Like, this is a great example right here. When the quarterback throws for 389 yards, his wide receiver one almost always, and by almost always I mean 90+% of the time, goes for over his line of 85.5. But in this case, his wide receiver one only went for 29 yards. Super rare. That is just... There's no way you can explain that, right? The wide receiver 2 popped off for over 150, and the wide receiver 3 went for over almost 100 yards. So that's just something you can't really predict. That's something you can't bet on. And if that's why we're losing these plays, I'm completely okay with that, because things like that, that's rare. That's an anomaly. What happened over here is kind of the same thing. We're missing by just a couple of things. This is correlated, right? This is under correlation. That's correlation right there. This we just missed by 0.5 right there. This one we missed by 1 guy. This one, just some more not correlation. Like here in League of Legends, usually when you take one team on the under, right, they're not going to get that many kills, which means the other guy's going to go over. So we're looking for a green here or a red, because the other team might have won some games. But in this case, it was a green-red, which is just completely off. This is just basically what I'm trying to say. It was a lot of weird results, things that you can't really predict a lot of the time, and it just went completely against our strategy of correlation, which that's going to happen sometimes, right? Sometimes Mahomes is going to throw for 300 yards and Kelsey is going to end up with 20. That's just the way the ball rolls sometimes. But we know at the end of the day, our strategy is better. Our strategies will beat PrizePicks in the long run, and that's what you want to do in a day like this. You want to just zoom out and be like, well, over the course of the month, we are winning betters. We are using strategies that are going to help us profit. So at the end of the day, it's a losing day. I'm coming on here. I'm being transparent. I'm telling you guys, we had a bad day on Sunday on the VIP. I thought it was going to be a great day. We had a bad day. But don't take it too hard, because in betting, a lot of it is a mental game. You just got to keep putting the same unit size on every single play. Of course, bet responsibly. But if you guys just keep moving around your unit size like that, you are going to lose no matter what. That's what the sports books want you to do. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the free plays for the day. This one, we got one WNBA play. It's going to be Ezzy right here. I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. Ezzy on the over at 6.5 rebounds. And then we're taking these two CS2 combos on the under. So let's talk about Ezzy first on the over at 6.5. This one, she's basically going up against the weakest rebounding team in the entire league. The weakest rebounding team is the Connecticut Sun right here. I'll show you guys. The Connecticut Sun are giving up 36.5 rebounds per game to their opponents. And if we go over to Ezzy's line right here at 6.5, she's hit the over 3 times recently. And then when she did miss, she played Chicago. She played Washington. If you guys want to look at where those guys are, Washington Mystics right down here at 2 and Chicago Sky up here at 5. So what that means is they're the second best and the 5th best rebounding teams. She was going up against real tough rebounders. Now she's going up against the literal dead last team in rebounds allowed to their opponent. They give up a ton of rebounds. Now this is her chance to basically just smash this line to 6.5. I just love this play a lot. I mean, it's matchup based a lot in basketball. That's just the way the game is played. You got to look at the matchups. In this case, the matchup is heavily favoring her on the over. I think if she bumps to 7, I would still take it. 7.5, maybe stay away. But honestly, with WNBA, these plays don't bump a ton unless it's like the popular players. That's what I've noticed. PrizePicks usually just lets the players ride. So go ahead and take this at 6.5 if you can get it there. Now, let's talk about the second 2 plays for today. These are going live at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, so just afternoon. Hopefully you guys are able to lock that in. I'll try to make it as late as possible. A lot of these plays are going live at like 5 a.m. And if I'm getting this video at 11 p.m., I'm not trying to give that to you guys. So these are the 2 plays. I still like this play a ton. And why are we taking these guys on the unders? Because Counter-Strike is a game that's correlated, like many of our other sports that we bet on. Basketball ain't correlated very much, but Counter-Strike is correlated, and it's correlated based off of game length. So what that means is if it's a long game, there's going to be a ton of opportunities for players on the winning team and players on the losing team to go ahead and pick up stats, pick up kills, pick up headshots, stuff like that. If it's a long game, then the overs will hit for the winning team, for the losing team. It doesn't matter. If the game goes on for very long, then everybody's going to get kills because there's just more chances to. But if it's a short game, the unders will be favored a ton because there's just not that much time, right? Just like how we were saying with it works both ways, right? That's literally how correlation works. That's just correlation 101. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys just a random game that I'll just pick up here. And here we go. So in this case, Vitality scored 13 rounds and G2 only scored 5 rounds. So this is a short game. Why is this game so short? Because Vitality are the best team in the world. They went ahead and just stopped their competition. G2 are not that great. Vitality are way better. So in these, if you guys go to the stats right here, you can see that everybody on G2 had a terrible game. Nobody got more than 11 kills right here, which is very, very low. Usually the average is sitting more around, 13 to 15. And in a long game, it goes up to 17, 20 plus. And then even on the winning team, this is what you guys got to notice. Even on the winning team, only 1 player went for a decent amount of kills. Everybody else went way on the under at 12, 12, 10, 10. So winning team, losing team, it does not matter. If the game is a short game, and why was this game short? Because one team went to 13 rounds and just ended it. When you get to 13 rounds, the game is over. That's how CS2 works. So one team got to 13 rounds very fast because they're the better team and they're the better team by a lot. Then the unders hit for the winning team, for the losing team, for everybody. So that's what we're predicting right here. Falcons is a top 3 team in the world. They have one of the best players in the world right now, who's basically, if you're not counting Vitality, Falcons are very, very up there in contention for best team in the world. So they are the better team here. Furia are more of like a top 10, top 15 team. They are definitely not on the same class as Falcons. So what are we thinking? We think Falcons are going to win these games and win fast. If they win 13-5, 13-6, even a 13-3, right, or whatever it is, they should be able to easily clean up, and then the unders will hit for a lot of these plays. So that's what we're looking at right here, guys. These are our 3 plays for the day. Make sure you guys are signed up on the Winnable. And yeah, that's all I got for the video. Let's have a great Monday.